Alrighty, folks. Welcome here to Eastern Hancock High School, home of the Royals, as we get ready for tonight's conference matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Daleville Broncos. This is going to be a JV and varsity matchup. The JV game is going to begin here in about a minute and 15 seconds with the varsity game to follow. Eastern Hancock had a really nice win last night with the JV. They defeated Northeastern Knights. Really balanced scoring from the Royals. Probably the most balanced we've seen this team thus far this year when they competed here. Oh, our mics were not high enough. That's what it was.
Oh, there we go.
So it wasn't there, it was here. There we go. Now hopefully you can hear us better. But yeah, it was really balanced scoring from the Royals, so we're looking forward to a good matchup here again today between these two teams. We're getting ready to have starting lineups, and we will turn you over to our PA announcer in just a moment. And Scott, I will need you to keep an eye on the scoreboard. I'm doing one little different setting, so if you want to keep an eye on it as the game goes, that'll be helpful to me. All right, let's, as you get ready for starting lineups, let's turn it over to our PA announcer. Maybe.
Yeah, I think they're having some mic difficulties.
Forgot to turn the mic on. I think that's what.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's varsity or JV contest between the visiting Daleville Broncos and your Eastern Hancock Royals. First, the starters for the visiting Broncos. Number 1, a freshman, Thomas Smith. A sophomore, number 5, Bryson Sigler. A sophomore, number 11, Logan Parker. A freshman, number 15, Victor Reyes. And a junior, number 21, Cooper Sexton. The Broncos are coached by Jerry Adams. And now for your Royals. At one guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 1, Luke Lewis. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 10, Zach Stevens. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Caleb Rutherford. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 23, Elijah Eden. And in the center, and in the middle, a 6'2" junior, number 43, Ethan Carter. The Royals are coached by Joe Paxton.
So just a slight difference there. We saw last night Gavin Jenkins roll the ankle early on in that JV matchup. So Elijah Eden getting the start here for the Royals. And thanks for joining us here on the Dents pregame show as we get ready to tip this and get this one underway. Carter tips it over to Stevens, and we're off and running. Lewis finds Eden. Broncos look like they're going to play man defense here. Lewis with the wide open 3. Stevens pulls down that offensive rebound.
Yep. Rutherford gets in, kicks it out. Eden coming around.
Rutherford drives to the right, cut off in the lane. Back out to Lewis. Stevens now going to penetrate with the left hand. Getting it good defense so far here by the Broncos, and there's a turnover there. Eden throws it away, and Eden recovers and chases it back down. So I guess you turned it over and then you got a turnover.
Yeah, it equals out. Is that entropy? No.
Entropy is disorder.
Yeah, well, we had a little of that too.
Full court pressure here from the Broncos.
Yeah, a little different than what you saw last night. This is just some man-to-man full court pressure. Not quite as disastrous as it could be, although we just had another turnover.
Trying to get our mics dialed in here. Let's see. So So if you want to tell us if everything sounds okay or if it sounds a little scratchy or too high or too low, let us know here. 3 on the way from Cooper Sexton off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Thomas Smith. He gets it over to Reyes. Back to Smith. Finds Sexton again. Sexton over here to Logan Parker. Back to Sexton on the handoff. Another step back 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Big Ethan Carter. There's a foul by Bryson Sigler. I feel like I've seen a lot more teams this year now playing with full court pressure.
Yeah, maybe that's coming back into vogue. I remember when I was a kid, which was decades ago, but I loved the press. And we had a lot of teams that seemed like that they did it. Oh, see Ethan throw up the 3. Good insert pass.
There we go. We got the foul.
Yep.
Check the replay on that one.
Carter not even looking to shoot. If he could step to the free throw line, that might be nice. Parker picks up the foul.
That's going to send Zach Stevens to the line. Say Parker, the foul.
Yep. There you go, Zach.
Stevens perfect on the first. One more coming. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second free throw short, and Eden with the offensive board. Oh, I thought Stevens wanted 4 there. Eden, another offensive board, no. Carter with the putback, no, and then that rebound comes down to Parker.
Carter get a rebound on that one? I was looking down.
Yeah, Eden and Carter each got an offensive.
Yeah.
Or Eden got 2 offensive
2,
rebounds.
yep, and we just got a
foul on Lewis.
Wow, I don't know about that. That looked like there was an arm extended. Saw that a couple times last night.
So again, the Broncos get it into Sexton. Over to Sigler. He's working, nearly carried it on his hip. Yeah, Coach Paxton's saying, hey, he had that thing holstered there. And no call from the official. Sexton again, guarded by Eden, gets cut off by Eden. Flips it over to Thomas Smith. Smith drives the left hand, puts it up, blocked partially. It's going to go out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Broncos.
Yeah, I think Lewis got a piece of that from the help side as it was going up. That was nice.
Get it into Sexton. Quick 3. He buries it. Cooper Sexton has 3. Broncos lead 3-1. 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Luke Lewis brings it across. On the wing to Rutherford. Rutherford's going to use the screen. Floater. Pretty floater there by Caleb Rutherford.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Good take into the paint by Caleb Rutherford.
He ties it back at 3. Sexton gets the screen from Reyes. Over to Smith. Back to Sexton in the corner there to Sigler. Sigler brings it out. Again, he's getting real close to carrying that several times.
Yep.
Sexton's going to reset everything, under 4 now on the game clock. Smith gets cut off, back to Sexton. Sexton's going to drive. He gets stopped by Eden.
Broncos look a little unsure of what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, right now they just, like you said, it's not flowing very well.
Yeah, it was passing because we were supposed to throw some passes.
And here's the timeout. I think they're get everything reset. So while they take a timeout on the floor, we are going to take a break and hear from our friends at NASA.
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Alrighty there, folks. We're back. It's going to be Eastern Hancock ball here. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter of the JV game. It's all knotted up at 3. Luke Lewis is going to bring it across. Gets it over to Eden. A pie to Carter in the corner now to Lewis. Nice play. We got Rutherford wide open, but Sexton with the – there has to be something there.
Yeah.
Sexton had a really nice block. I didn't think he was going to get there.
No, he closed out really well on Caleb. Caleb had a good look. Sexton's pretty long, though. He looks like to be a little bit taller than Carter, and we know Carter's pretty big.
Stevens over on the left wing. Stevens is going to drive, gets cut off there. Trying to get it into Carter. Let's work the inside out here. Rutherford gets cut off, back up top to Eden. Under 3 to play here. Eden's going to get a screen from Carter.
No, good dive. They just didn't look. Yep.
Had two guys on different pages there. Sexton in the corner to Smith, back up top to Sexton. Still tied at 3 here. Reyes with the screen, and then again, it's still not.
No.
They're starting to look a little more confident, but Sexton's going to drive with the right hand. How is that? That was Eden got killed by Reyes on the screen there.
Yeah, they'll call that one on Elijah, though, probably.
See if we get the replay of this screen here.
Yeah, that was a hip check.
Yeah, that was missed there by the officials, but they're going to get Carter with his first.
And they gave it to Carter, and I think it was
It
Eden.
should have, yeah, it was Eden, but they gave it to Carter. Number 25, Isaac Elam just checked in now here for the Broncos. He's going to throw it in. They get it up top to Sigler. Over to Sexton, 3 on the way from Cooper Sexton, and he buries it.
And so far their offense is 2 Cooper Sexton threes and a lot of running around the perimeter.
Both from that same spot on the court.
Yeah.
2 minutes to go here in the first. Broncos lead by 3, 6-3. Lewis finds Rutherford. Over to Stevens. Coach Paxton is stomping and yelling to throw it into Ethan. And we've had Carter wide open 4 or 5 times now, and just not even looking to get it into him.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit like the Broncos, although we are peeling off some screens. But
Rutherford too long, tapped around, and Sigler comes away with it.
And you know what? That's twice. Caleb's get good looks, but Sexton is so tall and closes out. That's not really a good matchup for us when they switch.
Step back 3 from Thomas Smith. No, Carter's going to have a strong rebound.
We almost need somebody else coming through there so it's not Sexton who's who's hedging out.
Like set that screen with Eden maybe.
Yeah.
Rutherford again for 3. He buries it.
Yep, and that time he didn't come, and look what happened.
Yep. All knotted up at 6. Under a minute to play.
Now we get Lewis.
That's going to be 2 on Luke Lewis now. Brennan Trueblood's going to come in. He'll replace Eden.
Yeah, that's not going to be 44 seconds, and we got Miles then next quarter. But Zach with 2, that's tough.
Fadeaway, no. Another rebound by Carter. Royals tied at 6. 37 seconds left here. Probably going to hold for the last shot. We're going through the offense here. Rutherford gets stuck in the corner up top to Lewis. Get it to Trueblood. 15-footer in the short corner. Too strong. Rebounded by Elam.
Yeah, we don't have enough guys crashing the boards. Nice look inside. Carried a little long. Got away with the travel.
Sexton doesn't make him pay. Carter throws it. Carter with the rebound nearly threw it away, but 3.2 seconds is going to be Royal ball.
Yeah. I think the refs might be watching a different game that's being played.
I think you might be right.
All right, let it fly, let it fly. Oh! Thought he was going to have a chance on that. That was a good angle.
I don't think he knew how much time was on the clock, or else he probably would have pulled up for a slightly better look. But at the end of the first quarter, the score, Eastern Hancock 6, Daleville 6. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
We ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9 Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, coming back. We're going to get the second quarter started. Broncos ball. That is Mekhi Snyder, number 3, who brought it in. We've also got Jeffrey Hamilton in for his first action of the evening, number 31. And Caleb Aiken.
Yep.
A whole slew of Broncos. Carson Ty, and then Elam, who was the only one that was even in the first quarter.
Well, it's several of these guys. I know I was watching a little bit of their film of them playing Elwood, and several of these guys will play minutes in the varsity game as well, kind of like we do with Miles Winnan.
Yeah.
So you'll see some of these guys again. So I think they're going to quarter several of their players here.
And speaking of Miles has checked in for us. Trueblood going down the pipe.
Oh, nice take. Good strong rebound there, though, by Carson Ty. Left-handed shot, no good there by Sexton. They're going to have a foul. Who's that going to be on?
Yeah, Trueblood.
Trueblood. I was hoping it wasn't going to be on Carter. It would be 2 on Carter. So it'll be Carson Ty at the line to shoot 2. First one is off. Second one on the way. Perfect. Gets his first point of the game, and the Broncos retake the lead by 1. Rutherford guarded by Snyder. And gets it over to Stevens. And finds Carter up top. Oh, I think if Rutherford had gone left, he had a wide open lane to the basket there. Carter was setting the screen the other way. Maybe a little miscommunication on where that play was going. Snyder deflects it. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Daleville ball.
Oh, they must have said it got off Caleb or something. Neither team playing real well. You can tell it's the second of back-to-back nights.
Yeah, the Broncos played Centerville last night. Snyder was going to go up with it and Rutherford got a hand in there. Jeff Hamilton, flip it back around to Snyder. Deep 3 from the wing. He buries it. Mekhi Snyder, and I know he plays a little bit of varsity as well, so he's one we got to watch out and don't want him to get hot. Miles on the left wing, uses the double screen. Oh, lost the handle on it. And then shovels it out of bounds. Another turnover. Is that 4 for us?
I've got 5.
I can't read my own writing.
Just not playing real clean right now. Here comes Snyder. Gets things going.
It is 6-10.
Finger roll to no one. Rutherford grabs it, and he's off. Hey, they got the big man in. He couldn't convert. Miles with the rebound, no. And they just ran 3 steps.
I was fixing our scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm at a loss of what just happened. And I think the referees are also at a loss.
Rutherford takes it in, too hard. Trueblood with the offensive board, kicks to Stevens, 3, no, and Snyder with the rebound. Spin move, shovels it up with the left hand, no, and that Carter got the rebound and then was fouled as he tried to pull it in.
Rutherford beats the press fairly easily. And it's the second time. Trueblood for 3, no good. Rutherford with the rebound. Out to Winning for 3 from the wing, no. Carter.
Finally get the roll.
Yep.
What a very odd start to the second quarter here.
Yeah, it's real sloppy, and the refs aren't helping at all.
Hamilton throws it out of bounds. Eden's going to come back in to replace Carter.
Yeah. Ethan Carter been doing yeoman's work.
I've got him for 6 rebounds already.
Yeah, I've got 7 actually. He picked up another one there, I think, while you were fixing the score. But I got him 5 offensive and 2 on the defensive end.
Kevin Kim checking in. Again, Eastern Hancock trails by 2. Going to get Snyder with the body.
Yep, that's the one they call. Not the grabbing the arms or the 3 steps with the ball. They can handle missing a call, but my goodness.
I guess they're missing them both ways.
Yeah, it's consistently bad.
Miles nearly lost the handle, gets it over to Eden. Drives his floater, banks it in.
Nice take. A couple times we've gotten into the lane like that, and that one converts. Royals tie it up.
There we go. Daleville gets a timeout call.
So I'm assuming that was before the up and under shot.
He was yelling it. I could hear him over here yelling it while he was up around the 3-point line. So they gave him the timeout call. We're going to take a quick break and hear from our friends at Dave's Express Car Wash.
Sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, we're back here. We got a steal there by Trueblood. He's going the other way, lays it up, no good. Miles winning with the rebound, and he is fouled.
Yeah, that was a nice take from Trueblood. Just couldn't get it to roll in. Well, they got 6 guys on the floor. That won't work.
It's typically frowned upon.
Yeah.
Unless you can get away with it without them noticing.
Zach in the corner. Oh, nope. Won't fall and
it
went
over the top, but isn't it allowed to go? Oh, I guess when it falls over the top, they can't do that.
Yeah, and I don't know. It may have hit the wire.
By the way, the Royals do not have 0. They have 10.
Parker Snyder, oh, he's going to get into the paint. No, got cut off. Wenning's at good help side. Parker's three is good. Truebud's stuck. There you go. Eden going driving baseline. Can't convert. Follow from
Miles
Winning,
Winning.
though. Yep, that was good.
Deep three from Snyder. Buries another one. Again, Broncos lead by 4. 1:10 left here.
They call that foul.
That is on
Bacon.
Caleb Bacon.
Yep, and that is 4 fouls. A minute left. May sneak into the bonus this quarter.
Get it into Eden. Defender falls down, turns around, and drills another shot. Pulls the Royals within 2. Under a minute to play here. 49 seconds left. Aiken gets to Snyder. Snyder with the crossover, can't get away from Winning. 25 seconds left here. Snyder. Oh,
Good hustle.
Trueblood with the hustle steal. They get it ahead to Eden. Eden, oh, he missed the layup. And then Miles loses it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Broncos.
Yeah, Elijah's got a grin. He knows. I wonder if he got a little too close when he put it up.
I think he had a bad angle,
Yeah.
too. He was kind of straight ahead instead of off to the side. Nearly redeemed himself there. Rutherford puts it up. That was after the buzzer anyway. And the score at halftime, Eastern Hancock 14, Daleville 16. So after a 6-6 first quarter, neither team can get much separation. And we are going to go into the halftime break down by 2. We'll take a break and we will return with the second half in about 10 minutes.
Car that sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner from the IHSAA. It is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the Coach Bob Lovell, who will be back with you after some vacation time in Florida. Paul Neidig is our guest. Paul, great to be with you, my friend, after what was another spectacular IHSAA football state finals. Just wrapping up the football season. It always flies by. I mean, heck, it started way back in early August. We're talking now here in early December. Just to put a bow on the football season, what did it mean to you?
Well, like any time we wrap up a season, it's time to celebrate the wins. And, you know, the wins are much more than just the scoreboard along the way. But we celebrate those wins. And then, you know, we'll already have some conversations, and we have in the office about next year. You know, it's a revolving door, so to speak, when it comes to state tournaments and year after year. And, you know, we're not going to sit on our laurels. We're going to continue to look at this tournament. And, you know, I would say that next year, 2024, we'll be back better than ever. And I'm sure there are going to be some teams that are working hard today in the weight room, and they're preparing to get back. And hopefully we have some teams that haven't had the experience of a state championship, or at least a participant being able to participate in the state finals, work their way into that spot for next year. And we're certainly ready for that.
Paul Neidig's with us. Paul, every state finals is fun to cover, but I think especially this one. Of course, your hometown North Posey Vikings were there, but you know, Crown Point coming down from the Northwest. There were multiple teams from Fort Wayne, along with multiple clubs from Indianapolis. It just kind of felt like a melting pot this year, man, where you see all these different communities from all around the state coming down to Indianapolis. That was a cool weekend.
Yeah, it was a cool weekend. And it's so cool for those communities to be able to do that. You know, Crown Point, I think that was their first trip, and North Posey, I know that was their second trip. And all it does is create a little bit of hunger to get back again, especially if it's not old hat to you and your community. I mean, we have when it's new, people hunger for that again, and I'm sure there'll be some teams that right now are working hard to make that return trip next year.
So, Paul, turning the page to basketball season. Girls basketball was already well underway, but now we're into the boys basketball season. As many that listen on Indiana Sports Talk, it's all about the hoop scores now. Does your day-to-day change at all when you turn the page to December and focus on hoops?
You know, for me, and not necessarily. Our assistant commissioners, it certainly does. When they're, you know, they close the door on one sport and never completely close, but they're preparing for their state championships now, right around the corner here after the turn of the year. And, you know, me, it's still kind of business as usual. I've got the normal day-to-day stuff that comes through the office. And, you know, people forget that the Indiana High School Athletic Association is a not-for-profit. It's a business that doesn't use tax dollars to operate. And so we have a business entity that we have to run, and all those different types of things come into are things that I stay focused on year-round, and certainly focused on right now as we close out the calendar year and get ready for a new one.
Paul Neidig is our guest here on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the coach, Bob Lovell. Paul, the big thing this year, as I was reading on IHSAA.org, rule change significant across the basketball circuit. No more 1-and-1. It's all about two shots now, right?
Yeah, it is, and it's not something, the way that works is the National Federation of High School governs the rules of basketball and other sports. And, it's not a rule that certainly Indiana was necessarily in favor of, but, the majority won and the Federation changed the rules. So we're going to embrace that rule and make a change. And I've had mixed emotions on it. I've had people say, it certainly changes the strategy of the game a little bit, and others the call fall a little bit more in my camp and the traditionalists, and one-on-one's been a part of the game for a long time, and I just didn't see that part of the game broken. And so, but it's here. We're going to embrace it, as I said.
Sorry, Commissioner Neidig, we cut you off there. But for a good cause.
Yeah.
We're back in action here. Second half of this JV matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Daleville Broncos. Getting ready to get underway. We're trying to inbound it, and the clock. We gotta wait till the clock is.
It just fits for this game. I was going to say the best thing I can say about this game is it's close. It's competitive.
Yes, this would be awful if it was a 20-point game.
Yeah.
So now the Royals get it in. They have Rutherford, Winnan, Stevens, Lewis, and Carter. Thomas Smith, Cooper Sexton, trying to read Sigler, Parker, and who am I missing? Reyes on the floor here for the Broncos. Stevens to Winnan. Winnan, nice move. Finds Lewis. Lewis's floater is blocked. Carter can't quite grab it, but Rutherford pulls down the offensive board. Drives. They're going to leave Miles Winnan wide open. Miles off the mark. Lewis and Sigler fight for it, but Sigler comes away. Cooper Sexton's going to pull up on his spot right there. Bury another three.
Sexton was the guy that got him going in the first half. Sat out second quarter. I'm sure he's one of those guys you're talking about that's getting quartered for the varsity game.
Yes, he is. Now, let's go, boys. We're down by 5. Miles Winnan up top to Carter. Carter over to Lewis. He's got Miles just a little late getting it to Miles. They get it back up to Rutherford up top. Caleb's going to pull the trigger off the back of the rim. Miles with the offensive board. He's going to back it back out. Miles floater over Sexton, no. Rebounded, though, by Thomas Smith. And then
That's fair. Zach, that was a nice steal. He just went down the baseline to do it. So Royals actually picking up on a full court man-to-man press. Like this little bit of a change-up.
Sigler's going to beat the press. Drive over here. Hand off to Parker, over to Sexton. Sexton's hit 3 threes all from the exact same spot on the floor. Deep three from Sigler, no. Offensive rebound putback, Parker, no.
Rebound came to Stevens, who jumped for it and caught it at his waist.
Yep. Miles tied up by Sexton, but it turns into a pass out to Stevens for 3, no. And Sexton with another rebound. Oh, Carter with the steal, though.
Hey, I like that one. And that was because of Ethan Carter's hustle.
But then Lewis just picks up another foul there.
And that hurts, but Ethan Carter doing some great work again tonight.
He was our player of the game last night. And again, our scoreboard is telling us that we only have 16, or 6. We have 16.
Scoreboard just going along with the.
It's about to be fired.
Yeah, going along with the officiating tonight. Sexton wanted it again.
Sigler back to Sexton. He'll pull another deep three. And that one was halfway down before Carter pulls it down, and Reyes with the foul.
Yeah, and that was a silly foul because Carter had position the whole time. I've got Ethan Carter with 8 rebounds right now.
Yep. Lewis is going to come out with those 3 fouls.
Yep, Eden back in.
Rutherford bringing it across. Guarded by Parker. Royals still trail by 3 here. Eden finds Carter over to Rutherford. There he gets it into Eden. Eden's shot is blocked. Sigler with another rebound there.
Yeah, and that was Sexton on the block. Nice pass.
Didn't get back. Oh, good hustle there by Carter. Parker couldn't finish, and Ethan Carter with yet another rebound.
Yeah, both teams failing to finish at the rim.
Stevens on the right wing. Goes to the right. He had a screen from Carter but went the other way and ends up picking the foul on Thomas Smith.
Really, other than Lewis, nobody has 2 fouls.
I've got Reyes for them with 2. And
oh, do you? I missed one. All right.
Oh, good pass. Stevens to Carter. Oh, but Carter can't finish but puts it back up. Got his own rebound.
Yeah, he was just looking for the board.
Sigler's going to pick up his second, and that'll send Carter to the line. That was a beautiful pass there from Stevens. Nicely drawn up play by Coach Paxton.
Now we've now gone inside to Ethan more in the last minute than we did in the entire first half.
Ethan gets the friendly roll. Caleb Aiken's going to come in and replace Reyes. Ethan Carter's got one more free throw. It's on its way. Too strong. Miles winning with the offensive board, though.
Oh, take it back up, Miles.
He wants 3 instead. Doesn't get it, but Carter with another offensive rebound. He puts it up and in.
This quarter brought to you by Ethan Carter.
Pretty much. Or Cartier.
Yeah.
You think Cartier would sponsor Ethan Carter
That's
in an NIL deal?
Yeah, it's the fancy version.
Oh, Sexton lost it. Rutherford going the other way. He lays it up and in for 2, and the Royals take the lead. Although we don't get back, and Sigler's going to lay it up the other way, tie it back up.
And I didn't see who that was that came flying back. Good effort, just couldn't quite slow down enough to cause a disruption.
So 21 all, 2:45 to go here in the third. Rutherford gets by the defender, lays it up. Nice play there by Caleb Rutherford.
Yeah, he's found something he likes.
Well, Sexton kind of let him by thinking that he was going to get the block, and then Caleb did a nice job of using his body to not let Sexton get to the ball. So Caleb's got 11 now of the Royals' 23. Thomas over there with it, or Thomas Smith over there with it. To Aiken up top to Sigler. Sexton's going to get a screen from Parker. Back to Parker. His runner, no.
Oh, we didn't grab it. Dang it.
Nobody boxed out Aiken.
Nope.
And Aiken with the offensive rebound and the putback for 2. And right now we've given up an offensive rebound putback and fast break on the last 2 possessions. Miles, the nifty behind the back move, gets him his first basket of the second half. Royals lead 25-23. I think Sigler might have shot that 3 if his own player didn't get in the way.
Yep.
Sexton will take the long 2.
I'd say he was a little too close for himself tonight.
Eden drives, gets the charge call.
It was a charge. Eden doesn't like it.
It was the right call.
It would have actually been a great move in football.
It would have.
I mean, he's used to running downfield trying to score and knocking guys off. It was almost like he reverted to one of his scrambles or his quarterback keepers.
I like the aggression, but Sigler was just trying to get in the way, and Eden just kind of lowered the boom on him there.
Yeah, we win this game, he watches it back, he's probably chuckling. But
if we lose the game, he's probably not.
No.
So we got, let's go ahead and take a quick break and hear from our friends at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn.
Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms sweet corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
For you folks that aren't watching the Army-Navy game, we have an update.
Yeah, the Army beat Navy 17-11.
That might be a scoregami.
I'll have one happy nephew and one disappointed nephew. Trueblood checked in for the Royals. Shot no good.
Miles with the rebound.
Yeah. Miles collecting some boards since he's been in.
Rutherford nearly has it poked away there by Aiken. Gets the screen from Carter. He's going to get to the basket again. Lays it up for two more.
And Rutherford's caught fire a little bit, and everything's going to the hoop. I like that high percentage shot.
If they're going to extend that defense all the way out there, we got to take advantage. And Carter's going to pick up the foul there.
Yeah, I thought that might be a block. I think I say got him on the arm too.
Yeah. So that'll put Sigler at the line to shoot two. Handles the first.
I really like how the Royals have come out this quarter, though. We've done a nice job.
Missed the second. Carter with yet another rebound. Eastern leads by 3 with the ball here. Under 40 seconds to go in the third quarter of the JV matchup. Carter to Stevens. Up top to Rutherford. Good screen from Carter. Rutherford shot in and out. Rebounded by Parker. And Rutherford went for the steal, and that's going to lead to an Aiken fast break layup there.
It was a good attempt by Miles to disrupt the shot. Good finish by Aiken. All that we make it worse by turning it over on the inbounds.
Got in a hurry unnecessarily. Step through, that's going to be a travel. Yeah, Sigler took too many steps. Let's not turn it over again here. There we go. Get it into Miles.
Almost like see Miles just take and go like that.
Now, what's the call going to be here? Is it going to be on the floor? Is it going to be shooting?
Yeah, and that's tough. He didn't quite get into the shooting motion, I don't think.
So, yep, it'll be out of bounds. 0.4 seconds on the clock here.
So, conceivably, we can catch and shoot. We'll just let Coach Paxton's nonverbal communication sum that one up.
Yes. I don't think that was the play that he wanted or the pass that he wanted. So we'll take a break. Eastern Hancock leads at the start of the fourth quarter, 27-26. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Car owners, has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
So thank you to our partners there in Dents Automotive. Again, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. Eastern Hancock leads by a point, 27-26 over the Daleville Broncos here in this Mid-Eastern Conference matchup. Royals scored 13 that quarter. Scored 6, 8, and 13. Let's keep that going and keep scoring even more here in the fourth. Sigler, Snyder, Aiken, Parker, and Reyes on the floor for the Broncos. Stevens, Lewis, Winnan, Carter, and Rutherford for the Royals. Oh, they're going to get the charge there on Snyder. Let's watch the replay here. Yeah, Stevens Stevens wasn't even really trying to take the charge, or is that that's not Stevens. Who is that? Is that Lewis? Lewis. So Rutherford brings it across. And again, look, it's about the 4th time in a row, and he kicks out to a wide open Zach Stevens who misses, but Ethan Carter with yet another offensive rebound. But then Lewis loses it out of bounds. You have Carter for 5 offensive rebounds?
Yeah, I've got him for 13 total.
Oh. He's been a monster on the glass, but another turnover is Lewis' pass came in a little too hot for him.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm saying no more threes. Just keep driving to the basket.
Sigler with the hesitation to move is going to draw the foul on Zach Stevens. And I think that's the first on Zacchaeus. The Broncos going to move it around here. Sigler drives. Nobody stops him, but he misses. But then Snyder,
Yep, they're going to call Zach again.
I was going to say Stevens did shove him in the back there. Zach was going for the ball and ended up shoving Snyder in the back. So
yeah. I liked Zach's defense earlier, though. He made Sigler go left, and he could not get comfortable. Obviously, that's got to be something that they talked about and scouted, and we just couldn't grab the loose ball.
Nope. So Sigler throws it into Snyder. Good D there by Lewis. Kept Snyder from doing anything with it. Now it's back out to Snyder on the perimeter. It's either a travel or foul. There we go, travel.
Thought Zach was going for the hat trick in the quarter.
Thought he was too, but they're going to get travel instead.
The Daleville fans may not be happy with it, or there's just more fans here now. I don't know which.
Nobody stops Rutherford, and he's going to draw the foul.
He went down kind of hard. Let's see. It's a hockey player will walk it off.
Talking about going down hard, I saw last night in the Newcastle Shelbyville game. Did you see the Newcastle player had broke his leg, and they stopped the game and it didn't finish the game. It was in the fourth quarter. It was bad. They took him out on a stretcher. It was not good.
Yeah, that's bad.
When you don't finish the game. According to the Shelbyville newspaper, there were multiple fans pass out.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it was.
I'm trying to think, the last one I saw like that I can remember was the Paul George in the, the Olympic qualifying, or it was something during the summer.
Yeah.
And he hit the standard. And that was not worth
he just went up for a rebound or a block and came down and didn't land. Looked like he didn't land on anybody. Just landed bad, and it was not good. So I believe he went and had surgery that night, and they said it was successful. Is what I read in the newspaper. So hopefully he has a good recovery from that. It's always tough to see.
Sure, absolutely. You know, like it when kids get hurt. It's no fun. Even like Jenkins on our team who rolled his ankle. Yeah, most of us, if you've done sports, you've sprained your ankle, or if you struggle walking on the sidewalk, sometimes you sprain your ankle. So it's you got a short enough career as it is.
Especially you start thinking about high school sports. It's such a short time. It goes by in an instant. You don't want to miss any of that time. So Bronco ball here. They are down 3, 5:51 to go here in the game. This is the JV game. Snyder with the ball.
I think that was a double dribble they missed.
I think the ref was indicating he never had possession the first time. So I saw him. There we go. Ball went out of bounds. Off.
What?
Oh, whoa.
Paxton at half court was having none of that. That would have been a horrible call. I mean, it did go off Miles and then hit a Bronco. Go to the basket, Luke. There you go.
Luke Lewis, his first points of the game.
By the way, that's been the secret to our second half comeback is just drive.
And they're even letting us drive to the right, too, which makes it even easier.
Yep.
Sigler can't catch it clean or else he would have had a wide open look from 3. Snyder will take the 3, though. Too hard. Rebound by Sigler. He puts it up. And Ethan Carter with the strong rebound. And he says, no, sir, this is mine.
Angry Ethan Carter is kind of fun because he's so mild-mannered. Ethan's a big kid. You get him fired up a little bit. He's capable of doing fun things on the field and on the court.
Yes, he is. Lewis is going to penetrate, puts it up. Whoa, nice high bank shot there by Lewis.
It's like off an and one tape.
Royals lead is now 7, 4.5 minutes left here in the game. Sigler to Aiken. Back to Sigler. Over to Snyder. Tries to Euro step through, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Or Snyder, did I say? I gave it to Sigler.
You said Snyder. And that was a nice Euro step. Oh, floater from Stevens. Are they going to give him an and one?
We'll see. Check the replay here. Nice play there by Zach Stevens.
Give that one to Reyes.
That's his 4th.
Yeah.
Stevens too hard, but Miles winning with the offensive board.
I've got Miles. That's 6 offensive boards for him.
Wow. Eastern lead now 7 here. Lewis again driving to the right, kicks Stevens corner 3, buries it.
The unconventional 5-point play for Zach Stevens there.
Pushes the lead up to 10. 3:40 to go here. And it's been all that penetration just driving to the right.
Yep.
And either getting to the basket or kicking to the corner for a shot.
Yeah, we don't look like the same team from the first half.
Not at all. 3 on the way from Sigler, no. They're going to call a hook on.
I think it's Parker.
No, they're going to call it on Miles.
Oh, are they? All right, fair enough.
Miles with the hook.
Now, we may see some free throws here in this half. Broncos with 4 team fouls. Royals with 3.
Carter deflects that one out of bounds. Again, they try to inbound Parker. 3 from the corner. Off the mark. Rebounded by Thomas Smith.
Stevens got away with a reach.
Snyder with another floater there. 8-point lead for the Royals. 3:05 to go. Lewis is going to kick to Rutherford. Rutherford's going to bury the 3.
Yeah.
This is all we've done the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, and this is Rutherford like he was in the first game against Centerville. When he gets hot, although Snyder answers. Hey, just drive.
Winnan gets cut off, deflected out of bounds by Snyder.
Yeah, Winnan didn't get the memo that you drive from head on and not from the sides.
Again, Eastern Hancock leads by 8, 2:24 to go. Carter is such a good screener. That is one thing. It's totally underrated, and then he fouls. That was dumb, Ethan. that was such a you were too far away, Ethan. Don't do that.
I think mentally he knew he had a few to give, and there's only a couple minutes left. Why leave him there?
He's like, let me go get this foul.
Yeah. It's like you can't take timeouts with you. You can't take fouls with you, you know?
But watching him, he is such a if you watch that last play there, he does such a good job of moving. He sees his guy and the other guy. He sees his guy and I think it was Rutherford's guy, and he's able to decide, do I need to step over and take his guy or do I need to stay screening my guy? Which one do I need to do? Or he's able to get really wide without, sticking that knee out there like some guys do. Just such a good screener. So it's really fun to watch him because it's those little things that he does that really make a big difference to this team.
I 100% agree. And he plays a ton. He's really the only inside presence we have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, without him, True Blood is strong, but True Blood's not tall. Eden is strong, but he's not real tall. So we get very small very quickly without him. And like you said, I've got him for, mine's not as accurate. I've got
14 now.
14 rebounds, yeah. In a JV game, that's a lot. Now, both teams are in the bonus, so any more fouling from here on out is going to send them to the free throw line. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left here. Eastern Hancock leads by 8. Mekhi Snyder with the ball. He's going to just pull the trigger from deep. It's off the mark. There, Carter tapped it to Rutherford. They're going to call it on Daleville. Thomas Smith with the foul. Good rebound there by Rutherford.
Yeah, but he'll get 2 shots out of it.
I had to wait and see. I think even the players were like, okay, is it on me or him?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Both of them looked over at each other like, who are we going to call this on? So Caleb, where he's 2 of 2 at the line so far tonight. Make it 3 of 3. Man, 4 of 4. Parker back to Sigler. Sigler kicks out. Smith, 3 from the wing, no. Sigler tracks down the rebound, back to Smith. He's going to pull the trigger again, no. Miles Winnan taps it over to Rutherford. Minute 40 left here. Eastern by 10.
If you go to the basket, you're going to get free throws or a layup. Seems like Coach Paxton's backed it off, though. It's no fun.
Snyder going for the steal is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th.
And I'm not sure they were going to call that.
It's going to send Luke Lewis to the line to shoot a pair. Lewis has such a quick release. Even on his free throws, it feels like it's a quick release.
Yeah, and I think if you watch, he doesn't shoot it when he's fully extended. He's shooting it on the way up still, and I think that helps it come out a little faster.
Yep.
Good hustle.
Oh, wow.
My question is, does that count as a rebound?
I'm not going to give him credit for
no.
Yep, I count that as a rebound. So
definitely a hustle play.
Our stat guy who's watching at home, that's a rebound. .11 lead. Smith nearly pokes it away. Oh, he does poke it away from Stevens. It's going to be Daleville ball. Minute 7 left. They trail by 11.
I just heard Coach Paxton say you have something for a reason. I want to assume he said a left hand.
Basket and a foul. Nice take there. Sigler.
Are they going to call that on Lewis, or are they calling it on Stevens?
I never saw him signal it.
Oh, and they. Oh, here it goes. They did not signal it. That's strange.
Guess they just thought we knew, but Sigler hits the free throw. 59.5 seconds left here. Lewis beats the pressure. Snyder, oh, not a foul, just out of bounds.
I'm going to assume that wasn't on Luke Lewis, though, because, well, I guess I thought he had 4. He's only got 3, although he might have 4 now. We don't know.
There's a foul on Parker. That'll put Lewis back at the line to shoot 2. 49 seconds left here. Eastern by 8. Lewis good on the first. And one thing we've done, both JV and varsity, we have shot a lot of free throws this year compared to our opponents.
Yep.
One thing we've been good at, and we've not shot quite as good as we did last year with the Spalding twins, but our percentage has still been pretty good. That shot no good by Snyder there. It goes off of Carter out of bounds, and Daleville's going to clear their bench here. Coach Paxton doesn't have much of a bench to clear. He only has 2 guys over there on the bench.
Coach Paxton doesn't look happy for a guy whose team has played pretty well this half.
No, he does not. Shot no good there. Tapped around. That was Elam that came away with it, and then they have a foul.
I don't know what else Ethan could have done that time. His arms were pretty much straight up.
He picks up his 4th. We'll put Elam at the line to shoot 2. In and out on the first.
Yeah. This is where Rashid Wallace would say ball don't lie. And at this point, Elam will make the second and prove that saying incorrect. No? There you go, big guy.
Carter with another rebound.
Yeah, that's 15 for Ethan. I'm not sure what our JV record is, but 15 is pretty good.
Daleville's going to let Lewis just kind of handle the ball and run out the clock here. And so your final score here of the JV game, Eastern Hancock 45, Daleville 36. The Royals now move to, what was it, 4-1 on the season?
Yep.
They only lost to New Pal. So good, real good start here for the Royals, and they're 2-0 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. So a really good finish to this game. We're going to take a quick break here and hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back at you with final stats.
One thing I love about 9 Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9 Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you. When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9 Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in Central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
All right, folks, we're back here. We'll wrap up our final stats, and then before we get the varsity game underway. So again, Eastern Hancock wins 45-36. Final scores here, or final stats here. First for the Daleville Broncos, they were led by Mackay Snyder with 13 points. Cooper Sexton had 9, Bryson Sigler 6, Caleb Aiken 4, Logan Parker 3, and Carson Ty had 1. You got the Royals?
I do have the Royals. The Royals were led by Caleb Rutherford with 20. Lewis and Stevens both had 6. Carter had 5, and then Winnan and Eden both had 4. And to add to that, I've got us with 35 total rebounds, 20 offensive rebounds, and 15 of those 35 were Ethan Carter's. He had 10 defensive and 5 offensive. Wow.
So what a game there. Great job. I love the way we played, especially in the second half there. So that was a lot of fun there. Again, JV team moves to 4-1 on the season. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the varsity here in about 16 minutes. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to win.
He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
All right, good evening, folks, and welcome here to Charlottesville, Indiana. Eastern Hancock High School, home of the Royals, where we're about to witness a Mid-Eastern Conference boys basketball matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Daleville Broncos. Eastern Hancock comes into this game with a record of 2-2 on the season. They are coached by Brett Bechtel. Coach Bechtel's in his first year in Charlottesville. And the Royals have defeated the Centerville Bulldogs and the Westdale Warriors while falling to New Pal and then last night in a 4-point game to the Northeastern Knights. Royals are averaging 54 points a game and giving up 56. Daleville is coached by Ashley Fouch. The Broncos come into this game with a record of 3-2. They are 28-24 in her third year at Daleville. You got some good wins over Monroe Central, Elwood, and Centerville. There are 2 losses have come at the hands of Shenandoah and Delta. The other crazy thing, so here's something for you. In their first 4 games, 3 of them came down to the last possession, and they are 2-1 in games decided by 2 points or less. So 3 of those first 4 games were games that were 1 or 2 point games. Then last night they defeated Centerville 80-75, so only a 5-point game there.
I do have a question for you. Is this Coach Fouch's first year as boys only, or was last year? Because I know there was at least 1 year she was both boys and girls coach, right?
So I believe, I haven't asked, but I believe her first year boys only, second year, last year she coached boys and girls.
Right, okay.
And then this year she is back to just coaching the boys.
But she is also the athletic director.
Yes, I believe she's also the athletic director.
Yeah, busy lady.
Yeah, I can't imagine that time commitment that she has. Let's go ahead and look at these 2 teams here. Let's look at the schedules. First off for the Royals. As we saw here, Royals are 2-2. Fell to Northeastern last night. And guess what? It doesn't get a whole lot easier here. Daleville, a really tough team. Then we see the big rivalry game next week with Knightstown. Knightstown currently undefeated, sitting at 5-0. And then we've never played Blackford before, so that'll be a new game. Daleville has already played 5 games in the season. They've got 3 conference games in a row coming up after this one, so 4 in a row technically, when they're going to travel to Blue River and be home against Westdale next week and then go to Cowan when they get back from Christmas break. It's a long time off. December 16th to January 5th, they are off, not playing any games.
Yeah, that is a long time.
If you look at the Mid-Eastern Conference standings, right now, Shenandoah, Eastern Hancock, and Randolph Southern all sitting undefeated in the conference. Daleville, Westdale, and Cowan each have 1 win and 1 loss. And then lastly, we'll look at the sectionals for these 2 teams. Daleville goes up to Tri-Central, where you have a really balanced sectional. Nobody really standing out there as a dominant force. A lot of teams there with 3 wins. So that's going to be a really competitive sectional. The Royals will travel to Triton Central, where they will see Cecina, Triton Central, Riverside, and Irvington Prep. Take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right. National anthem underway, or done here. So again, these 2 teams both are really competitive sectionals, and it'd be fun to see how this plays out. And both of them still very much in the fight here for a conference title here in this young season. Your announcers for this evening, I am Michael Gallion, joined by Scott Knight. We forgot to plug that in.
A senior, number 2, Merrick Adams. A senior, number 15, Logan Leach. A senior, number 25, Coleman Newsom. And a junior, number 24, Josh Wilson. The Broncos are coached by Ashley Fouch. And now for your starters for the Royals. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 32, Luke Morris. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 35, Charlie Halcomb. At forward, a 6' sophomore, number 25, Eli Manship. At the other forward, a 6'1 junior, number 33, Luke Schilling. And the man in the middle, a 6'4 junior, number 43, Caden Rubel. Your Royals are coached by Mr. Brett Bechtel.
So a slight tweak to the starting lineup here with Eli Manship starting tonight.
Eli Manship, one of my favorite Manships, definitely in my top 7.
Rubel and Merrick Adams getting ready to tip it off here. Rubel tips it back to Schilling, and we're underway. Same man-to-man defense we saw in the JV game here from the Broncos. Halcomb goes right into Morris. Morris up and under, and he's going to get the foul right away on Noah Colvin.
I like that start. Aggressive, going to the basket.
And this is when I watch this team on film, their starting 5 is very solid, but a lot of these guys that you're going to see that come off the bench are a lot of the same guys you saw in the JV game, so they have to kind of balance quarters. So when you're doing that, foul trouble can become an issue, and you have to really think about what quarters everybody can play. So look for the Royals here to attack and maybe try to get some guys in foul trouble here early.
Yeah, that sounds like a good strategy to me. I'm not sure I would be able to manage all of that.
So here we are here. This is Merrick Adams with it. Kicks it back over to Leach on the left wing. Back up top to Adams. Down to Coleman Newsom. Now in the corner, Noah Colvin back to Newsom on the low post. Newsom tries to go through Rubel. Rubel does a good job staying straight up and down. 3 on the way there. Was that 3 or long 2?
I think it was a long 2.
Long 2 there from Noah Colvin. His first points of the game. 2-1 Broncos here. 7:05 left here in the first quarter. Manship finds Rubel. Over to Morris in the corner. Morris looking to get it up top to Charlie Halcomb. Charlie throws it inside to Rubel. Rubel got down deep. There we go. Rubel gets the basket. What do you say, assist to Charlie there?
Absolutely. That was a great entry pass. Kate. And the thing I like about Rubel is it was not thinking. It was a reactive move by him. Knew immediately what he wanted to do, and easy basket.
Although right there, he's trying to get around and deny that entry pass into Coleman Newsom, and Rubel picks up his first foul. So inbound pass here from Josh Wilson. Finally finds Colvin. Back to Wilson in the corner, back to Colvin at the volleyball line. Newsom over to Adams. Adams is being just hounded by Schilling here. The ball does not stay in one place long here for this Daleville team. They really move the ball well. Logan Leach gets it up to Colvin up top, back to Leach. Back over to Coleman Newsom. Colvin's got it, he's gonna drive. Dishes over to Newsom, nice play there. Coleman Newsom picks up 2.
Yeah, and they got Rubel coming over just a little bit to help out, and it's a good pass.
They were just patient, just enough. They got just past Manship there, and Rubel had to help, and a good play there by the Broncos. Charlie Halcomb, corner 3, off the mark, rebounded by Colvin. got to get Charlie going here early. That'll be key because last night he hit a 3, and then I don't think he took a shot again for a while. So if we can get him going early, that'll be crucial for the Royals. Colvin kind of clearing out here. Manship all over him. Gets it over to Leach up top to Merrick Adams. Back to Colvin. Adams uses the screen from Newsom. Now Wilson. Merrick Adams falls down, back to Newsom. And again, just a patient team here. This team scored 80 last night. They worked through their offense well, but they're taking a while to do it.
Yep.
Newsom long two, no good, but gets his own rebound and puts it up and in.
Yeah, we've got to play a little bit better than that.
Rubel closed out on Newsom, but then didn't put a body into him and was able to get his own rebound.
Yep, that was ball watching.
Charlie for 3 in the corner, no. Schilling with the offensive board. Schilling back up top to Chuck. Chuck drives. He's going to get fouled. Oh, he's going to travel on the way there. Never mind.
That hurts. When a shot's not falling, going to the basket's a good way to get yourself started, either with a layup or a trip to the free throw line. But unfortunately for Charlie, he gets called for steps.
And I like that. We've had at least 2 designed plays here in the first 2.5, 3 minutes of the game trying to get Charlie a look. You can tell that's what we're looking to do here is get him going. Colvin finds Leach. Back to Colvin. Clearing out, goes inside to Newsom. Newsom wrapped around. Yep, he had Rubel hooked, and Coleman Newsom's going to pick up the foul.
I'm not sure he needed to do that. That was a needless foul for him, and Caden let it happen. And you don't get as much praise for that as you do for drawing a charge. That was a smart play.
Moved his feet. Royals still trail by 3, 4:10 to go here in the first. They get it into Rubel. He throws it away. Steal there by Josh Wilson. They push it up. Newsom's going to go up. Blocked. Oh! And that's a big foul right there.
Yeah, and I think that was more of a looks like a foul than was a foul, but Caden took a big swat and came down hard with it.
It was a volleyball swing there is what that was. And when you do that, it doesn't really matter whether you get all ball or not. It's going to be a foul.
Yeah. And he was trying to make up for that pass on the other end. It just didn't work out quite the way he hoped. Willis will check in. Caden for Caden.
Newsom hit that first free throw. Newsom's a 67% free throw shooter. And knocks them both home there. And he's got 6 of their 8. Under 4 to go here in the first. Showing back to Morris. He gets it across into the high post. And good ball move. I think we missed Willis in the corner. Now we get it back to Willis. He finds cutting Morris. Morris puts up the shot. No good. Willis with the offensive rebound. Good hustle there by Caden Willis.
Yeah, we got Charlie all by himself, but Morris couldn't get the angle. There it is.
Now he got it to him. Get the Manship. Back to Schilling, back over to Morris. Oh, Willis got away with one, and Manship with the putback. Eli Manship gets the basket and the offensive rebound.
Yep, right place, right time for Manship.
Yeah, Caden cleared out with the elbow, but no call. And there, Manship's going to pick up the foul as Merrick Adams is going to go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, and that hurts. That was another one of those fouls didn't need to be done. You can close out, just got to be careful not hitting the follow through.
Now, Merrick Adams in the first 4 games did not go to the free throw line. I don't have his stats from last night, so I wasn't able to find those in time. Second one's no good either.
Yeah, they should have 3, I was going to say.
Caden Powers is going to check in and get Halcomb.
Powers, another one of those guys that wouldn't mind if he heated up a little bit. That first game of the season, he was on fire. Last night he hit a 3 and it wasn't able to follow it up.
Adams gets 1 of 3. Bronco lead is 4. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Morris gets cut off by Colvin. Back to Willis. He'll take the three. His three no good. It's tapped out and pulled down by Powers. It's a good tap there by Manship. Morris kicks to Willis. Willis cut off. He'll find Powers. He'll pull the trigger from three. He's too long. Rebound tapped around, and Colvin finally comes away with it. You give Powers enough of those looks, they're going to start falling.
Yeah.
Leach in the corner, back to Adams. They swing it around to Colvin in the corner in front of the EH student section. They're trying to clear out for Newsom. With Rubel out, they're trying to clear out, but Merrick Adams is going to pull the trigger, and he buries a three right over the top of Manship's outstretched arm.
Yeah, and Chili's doing a good job down there on the block, but he is definitely not the same presence Rubel is.
Showing over there, Morris is going to drive, takes it in, and Colvin's going to pick up his second foul there.
Yeah, that's the third time Morris has gone to the basket, got two fouls out of it, and we got that putback from Manship on the other one. So
now your primary ball handler has two fouls in the first quarter. Luke Morris going to go to the line. We see Garrett Shaw check in for Schilling, and we see Ethan Colvin come in, not for Noah Colvin, but rather for Josh Wilson. So Noah Colvin's going to stay out there with two fouls.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
Morris cans the second one. He's 2 of 4 on the night. He's got 2 points for the game. Now Luke's got to be real aggressive attacking him, right?
Absolutely. You can get a third foul in the first quarter.
Merrick Adams pulls the trigger again, way off the mark.
That was wild.
Rebound fought for, kicked around. I'm going to say Colvin comes away with it.
Yeah, and that's Newsom gets his 8th point of the game. That was just unfortunate for the Royals. We had it a couple of times and couldn't quite secure possession.
Yeah, Manship, I think, had it and was trying to throw it to somebody, and he got kicked or hit as he did it. Morris nearly lost it, gets trapped in the corner, gets it over there to Willis. Willis is going to attack, and they're going to get a charge call on Caden Willis. And I think he lowered his shoulder just enough. Yeah, he just dropped that left shoulder.
So you know that's how they're calling it tonight, so you don't do that anymore, right? Yep. You got to go to another move.
You learn that as the game goes along. 1 minute left here. Royals trail by 8. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Willis pokes it away as it went into Newsom. And it's going to stay here with the Broncos. 56.2 seconds left here.
Yeah, that was a nice defensive play from Willis.
Let's see what they're going to set up here. Colvin drives, kicks to Leach. Leach has it. Ooh, that was
nice. Powers.
Yeah. I thought that was out on Powers, but they're going to give us the ball. We'll take it. Luke Morris now, 44 seconds, going to bring it across.
Well, they've got the other Colvin on him now, though, so it's got to be Powers who's aggressive.
Oh, Shaw's going to take it. Nice take by Garrett Shaw.
And I think ball got tipped, help it go through a little bit.
Shaw doesn't care, still goes in.
Yep.
6-point Bronco lead. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Colvin gets it over to Adams. Adams is guarded by Morris. Now gets it over to Ethan Colvin. Merrick Adams with 9 seconds. Working on Powers. Step back three is going to be short. Rebounded by Manship. His full court heave.
Oh, off the rim.
That was pretty. I had my finger on the replay button just in case here. So
I didn't think it had the distance in that. Man.
Very nearly went in. So we're going to take a break here at the end of the quarter. Eastern Hancock trails by 6. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, we're back here, getting ready to start quarter number 2 between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Daleville Broncos. We want to thank everybody who's tuned in here tonight that couldn't make it out to the game, whether you're an Eastern fan or a Daleville fan. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. So let's start with the Broncos. They have Adams, both Colvins, Newsom, and Leach on the floor. Ethan Colvin gets back over to Noah. Noah dishes to Newsom. Powers being all kinds of aggressive. If Powers is going to get the foul, I'll take that all day, though. I love that aggression from Powers.
I do, too. He nearly got away with it.
The Royals have Powers, Morris, Manship, Rubel, and Shaw. Rubel back in with those 2 fouls. So Rubel with 2 and Noah Colvin with 2. Really key players for both teams with 2 first-quarter fouls. Noah gets it over to Ethan, back to Noah. He's going to use the screen from Newsom. Bad pass over to Newsom, steal by Manship. He's off and running. Gets to Morris now, back on the volleyball line. Eastern Hancock trails by 6. He gets it over to Powers. They're going to front Rubel now. They loft it into Rubel. Nice job. Oh, he just couldn't quite finish. And Newsom comes away with it. I love that, though. I love that entry pass. It was well thrown. Rubel set it up well, just couldn't finish at the rim.
Yeah, it was nice, and it was different. And instead of posting it up like he had been doing.
Merrick Adams, another 3. He's got 7 points, not 7 threes. Let's see if we can go back into Rubel here. So, yep, we're going to isolate him. Oh, they're playing on top. They're fronting him and then helping from the backside.
Yeah, they're going to dare somebody else to make a shot.
Ooh, Powers nearly traveled with it, but doesn't, and he's going to can the shot there. 17-10, although Newsom running the other way, can't finish. They're going to get Rubel, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know if that was a foul on Rubel. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't know if that was a foul on him or not.
I didn't see it. You watching the replay?
Yeah, that's a tough call. The ball was kind of straight up, and
well, that's where Rubel, knowing you got 2 fouls, you just got to give that one up there.
Yeah.
You're fighting for it. It's a tough call either way, but you almost just have to give that up and say, you know what? You win this one. I can't pick up that 3rd here.
And the problem was, though, we got caught snoozing, and nobody paid attention to Newsom going down the court.
Ethan Colvin, no. Noah Colvin gets the rebound. His floater, no, and Caden Willis is going to pull down the rebound. Luke Morris drives. He's going to get bodied by Ethan Colvin.
That's the 3rd time he's been fouled on a drive.
So Powers to inbound here. Oh, he finds Manship on the slip, and Manship gets his 4th point on that. Good play there by Coach Bechtel.
Yeah, steal those easy baskets where you can.
Noah finds Ethan, back to Noah on the wing. He gets it to Newsom. Back out to Noah at the volleyball line. He's going to get a screen, but he gets by Shaw, puts up the shot, trying to get the foul, but couldn't.
Yeah,
and Shaw gets the rebound. Up ahead to Manship, and Manship with another layup.
Yeah, that was a wild shot that went trying to get that foul on Shaw. I didn't like that play.
Because he probably did get fouled, but he's not going to get the call there because he wasn't trying to make the shot.
Right, yeah, that's what he was looking to get bailed out.
Powers to tie, no. Rebounded by Manship. He's going to put it back up.
Woo!
Eli Manship with 6 straight points, just being in the right place at the right time. And they cut the lead from 8 back down to 1 just like that.
Yeah, and that was a nice series. Eli got the points from all those, but it was his teammates that were helping out on both ends of the floor. That was a great job by the Royals. Good rally.
Yeah, Eli got the slip screen, and then we get a fast break, and he happened to be down there. And then I think, what was that one? There was just the offensive rebound putback.
Yep.
So good sequence there by the Royals to cut the lead down to 1. And we're doing it without Rubel on the court, too, which is huge.
You know, you may wonder, they were counting on Rubel. They're game planning with Rubel. Obviously, we saw that double team earlier and stuff, and now with a little bit different look, it may be messing up, some of what they were expecting. I'm sure they'll adjust to it, but take advantage of it while we can.
Short jumper there, no good. Shaw comes down with the rebound. That was Trevor Swingley who just came in. Powers takes it all the way to the rim himself. Caden Powers with his 4th point, and the Royals retake the lead, 18-17. Newsom finds Merrick Adams. He's going to pull the trigger. Quick release. Merrick Adams with his 3rd 3 of the game.
Right now for the Broncos, it's been all Adams and Newsom.
His season high, and again, I don't know what he hit last night. I don't have the stats from last night. Was 11 coming into this game. Manship's going to pull the trigger.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're going to count the basket.
Oh, did they? All right. We call Willis on the foul underneath the basket.
That's Manship's first 3 of the season.
Manship having himself a quarter. That's Willis's 2nd foul.
So Eastern's going to have the lead again, 21-20. Adams again for 3. Another 3.
That's his 4th.
His 3rd of the quarter, 4th overall, like you said. Morris gets by the defender, kicks, Powers 3 from the corner, too long, rebounded by Newsom.
I think Powers rushed that just a little bit because he was so open.
Adams, I'm feeling a heat check from Adams coming. What do you think? Swingley just lost the ball. Newsom fights and gets it back, but can't finish. And then Morris comes away with the rebound.
We got to settle down a little bit. That was starting to get wild.
Yeah, this has not been a real clean game either way. It's been pretty sloppy. Schilling to Shaw. Up top to Powers. Powers drives on Colvin. Nothing there. Newsom with the rebound.
I like that take. He just didn't have the right angle off the basket.
Swingley into the corner to Wilson. Wilson's going to drive. Easy layup from Josh Wilson.
Yeah, we had no help that time. After, I don't know if that was that Schilling that went up in the air after him.
Schilling got beat and attacked real hard to try to close out on that. Morris dumps to Powers. He throws it back out. I'd like to see Powers just go up with that.
I think he thought he was too far underneath.
Morris drives, and he's going to get Swingley with the foul.
And that's 4th time he's been fouled. Every time.
They have not looked to – oh, wait, did they call – oh, 31. I thought they called 1. I thought they called Noah Colvin. They have not tried to take a charge yet.
Nope. And we saw the JV come back on drives just like that. Now, we were able to convert some of the layups because they didn't step in for the fouls, but
right now, I mean, again, the Broncos have yet to take a charge or attempt to take a charge. Manship with an offensive rebound. Kick it over to Powers. He's going to drive, dump down to Manship. Manship can't get the roll. Powers does. Caden Powers with the offensive rebound and putback.
Sophomores having themselves a quarter here.
Yeah. Adams gets it into Newsom. Newsom tied up.
Oh, and they didn't call a foul there. Luke Schilling, the little bully ball there. I'm not saying it was not clean, but
that was a foul. But
he threw Newsom down hard and only got called for an out of bounds.
I don't think Schilling threw him as hard as we thought looking at the replay.
Yeah.
I think he got caught up and got twisted there.
Trying to give him some credit.
So Daleville leads by a point with 2 minutes to go here in the first half of this varsity game. Wilson gets it. Manship.
What did they call?
I mean, in the NFL, that's face guarding pass interference, but in high school, there's no face guard. No, that's not football. Never mind.
Yeah, well, either way, I think that was a makeup call.
You're probably right, because I could, under the basket, there was a foul there. Right there, that was fairly weak. Newsom with it, gets it over to Merrick Adams. Merrick Adams from the volleyball line. That was a heat check. And now Newsom's going to get the foul. And again, this game has not been clean.
No.
Newsom picks up his second.
It's all kinds of messy here, and it's just another example of it. I think one of the Daleville fans just yelled, "This is something about not being basketball." It's something.
Schilling drives, kicks back out. Manship finds Morris. Morris with the wild shot, but over Merrick Adams, gets it to fall. Eastern Hancock retakes the lead with 1.5 minutes left in the first half. Merrick Adams gets it to Leach. Adams guarded by Manship. Back to Leach. Oh, steal there by Garrett Shaw. Shaw's going to pull up, and Shaw banks in the runner.
And that's the second time Schilling got away with a foul. So I think maybe we're going to expect another makeup call coming, the way things have been going.
Eastern Hancock leads by 3. Noah Colvin dishes. Leach goes up with it. Leach lays it up and in. Logan Leach, his first basket of the game. Eastern leads by a point with the ball. 42 seconds left here. Manship goes into Morris. And Morris gets fouled by Josh Wilson. So both teams now in the bonus. Any more fouls is going to, in the last 38 seconds, will result in shots. Manship to Morris, 33 seconds left. Back up top to Powers. Morris catches it into the basket. Morris gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in.
All right, no fouls.
Eastern Hancock leads by 3, 10 seconds to go here. Noah Colvin's going to get the screen from Newsom. Drives and puts it in.
Tough shot from Noah Colvin.
Shaw for the buzzer, no good. And a nice comeback there from the Royals. They trailed by as much as 8. And come back and take the lead at the half. And Eastern Hancock at halftime leads 30-29. We're going to take our halftime break, and we will return after these words from our sponsors.
Car that sparkling clean shine it deserves. Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
It is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner from the IHSAA. It is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the Coach Bob Lovell, who will be back with you after some vacation time in Florida. Paul Neidig is our guest. Paul, great to be with you, my friend, after what was another spectacular IHSAA football state finals. Just wrapping up the football season. It always flies by. I mean, heck, it started way back in early August. We're talking now here in early December. Just to put a bow on the football season, what did it mean to you?
Well, like any time we wrap up a season, it's time to celebrate the wins. And, you know, the wins are much more than just the scoreboard along the way. But we celebrate those wins. And then, you know, we'll already have some conversations, and we have in the office about next year. You know, it's a revolving door, so to speak, when it comes to state tournaments and year after year. And, you know, we're not going to sit on our laurels. We're going to continue to look at this tournament. And, you know, I would say that next year, 2024, we'll be back better than ever. And I'm sure there are going to be some teams that are working hard today in the weight room, and they're preparing to get back. And hopefully we have some teams that haven't had the experience of a state championship, or at least a participant being able to participate in the state finals, work their way into that spot for next year. And we're certainly ready for that.
Paul Neidig's with us. Paul, every state finals is fun to cover, but I think especially this one. Of course, your hometown North Posey Vikings were there, but you know, Crown Point coming down from the Northwest. There were multiple teams from Fort Wayne, along with multiple clubs from Indianapolis. It just kind of felt like a melting pot this year, man, where you see all these different communities from all around the state coming down to Indianapolis. That was a cool weekend.
Yeah, it was a cool weekend. And it's so cool for those communities to be able to do that. You know, Crown Point, I think that was their first trip, and North Posey, I know that was their second trip. And all it does is create a little bit of hunger to get back again, especially if it's not old hat to you and your community. I mean, we have when it's new, people hunger for that again, and I'm sure there'll be some teams that right now are working hard to make that return trip next year.
So, Paul, turning the page to basketball season. Girls basketball was already well underway, but now we're into the boys basketball season. As many that listen on Indiana Sports Talk, it's all about the hoop scores now. Does your day-to-day change at all when you turn the page to December and focus on hoops?
You know, for me, and not necessarily. Our assistant commissioners, it certainly does. When they're, you know, they close the door on one sport and never completely close, but they're preparing for their state championships now, right around the corner here after the turn of the year. And, you know, me, it's still kind of business as usual. I've got the normal day-to-day stuff that comes through the office. And, you know, people forget that the Indiana High School Athletic Association is a not-for-profit. It's a business that doesn't use tax dollars to operate. And so we have a business entity that we have to run, and all those different types of things come into are things that I stay focused on year-round, and certainly focused on right now as we close out the calendar year and get ready for a new one.
Paul Neidig is our guest here on the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King, and for the coach, Bob Lovell. Paul, the big thing this year, as I was reading on IHSAA.org, rule change significant across the basketball circuit. No more 1-and-1. It's all about 2 shots now, right?
Yeah, it is, you know, and it's not something, you know, the way that works is the National Federation of High School governs the rules of basketball and other sports. And, you know, it's not a rule that certainly Indiana was necessarily in favor of, but, you know, the majority won and the Federation changed the rules. So we're going to embrace that rule and make a change. And I've had mixed emotions on it. I've had people say, you know, it certainly changes the strategy of the game a little bit, and others fall a little bit more in my camp and the traditionalists, and 1-and-1's been a part of the game for a long time, and I just didn't see that part of the game broken. And so, but it's here. We're going to embrace it, as I said, and we're going to see how it goes this year.
And I'm sure with all the skills of Indiana high school basketball coaches, they'll get their players to adjust to it in no time just fine. This is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm Brendan King. Paul Neidig, the commissioner of the IHSAA. Paul, always enjoy catching up with you, man. Thanks for this.
Thanks, Brendan, and appreciate everything you do.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
When people talk about Hoosier hysteria, they're referring to the hardwood, a packed high school gym, a roaring crowd. It's a point of pride for us all. But there's another kind of frenzy sweeping our state: vaping. About 20% of all high school students in Indiana currently vape, and the rate is growing every year. That's why the IHSAA is partnering with the state of Indiana to clear the air. Inhaling the poisons found in e-cigarettes, like arsenic, lead, and formaldehyde, can destroy your lungs. Vaping ruins lives. Go ahead, support your hometown team. Exercise those lungs of yours. Then, if anything takes your breath away, it'll be a game-winning buzzer beater. And not because you vaped. To learn more about vaping and the damage it can do, go to don'tpuffthisstuff.com.
All righty, we're back here. Getting ready to start the second half of this Mid-Eastern Conference game. Eastern Hancock leads Daleville 30-29 after 2 quarters of play. Quick rundown of stats. I've got the stats for the Broncos here. Merrick Adams leads them. He has 13 points. Coleman Newsom has 8. All of them came in the first quarter. Noah Colvin has 4. Logan Leach with 2. And Josh Wilson with 2.
For the Royals, they're led by Eli Manships, 11. And he had 9 there in that second quarter. And then Powers with 6. Luke Morris with 5. No, I take that back. It's 7, sorry. And Shaw with 4. And Rubel with 2. And Rubel spent a good deal of that first half in foul trouble. So stats are a little lower than you might expect. Willis got himself in foul trouble, too, there in the second quarter. So. Yeah. Two of our big guys not getting to play a whole lot.
And as far as the fouls go, we're just catching everybody up. For the Broncos, Noah Colvin with 2, Coleman Newsom with 2, and the Royals, Caden Rubel with 3, Manship and Willis both with 2, and then several guys all around with 1, but those are the only guys with at least 2. So right now what we've seen is Daleville has had 2 things, basically Newsom slipping to the basket or Merrick Adams hitting threes. You got to see what kind of adjustments they can make. And then right now the Royals' best plays have been either when Morris is just attacking into the basket, and a lot of times it's been on our second chance points. I feel like we've got a lot of second chance points tonight. I don't track that stat here, but that's where a lot of our points have been. It's either been in the chaos or Morris attacking. So let's see how both teams adjust to continue finding ways to put the balls in the basket.
Yeah, I'd like to see if they go ahead and put Noah Colvin back on Morris, as Colvin picked up a couple of fouls at Luke being really aggressive to the basket.
Eastern Hancock ball here to start the second half. They lead by a point. It's like starters for both teams here. Halcomb, they're trying to get it into Rubel. He's guarded by Leach. Rubel goes right to it. Charlie Halcomb with the offensive board. It's blocked. Rubel with the We just got a tech.
Yep.
We just got a tech on Logan Leach.
He must have said something.
Yeah, because that didn't do anything there.
No, and they didn't even finish the play out.
No. Charlie got an offensive board. Leach got a block, and then Rubel got an offensive board. And, yeah, he had to have said something there.
Yeah, I didn't see. Sometimes you
get a hand to the face or something.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything there, so Morris misses the first free throw there.
And then to be fair, maybe he got hit in the face, and so he was reacting. Sometimes you say things that you don't mean to, and when you get hit or something. But
well, I know, from us coaching football, a lot of times that gets heard a lot easier in basketball than it does in football.
Yes, it does.
So he might have. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, he just got smacked in the face or something and reacted poorly. Manship going right back into Rubel. Rubel's going to go up and finish.
They talked about drawing up plays for Charlie in the first half. That was 2 times in a row plays for Rubel.
Noah Colvin hits Leach on the slip. Leach with a nice finish right there around Rubel. He's got 4.
And Caleb has to play a little Caden has to play a little cautiously right now, so Leach not going to get challenged on that.
Charlie gets by the defender, lays it up and in. Charlie Halcomb with his first points of the game.
Man, I wouldn't complain if we got Charlie going.
No, I wouldn't either. Colvin gets the screen from Leach. Newsom over Rubel too hard. Charlie with the defensive rebound there.
So Newsom's had a great first quarter. Second quarter got some shots, but
tie up there. Merrick Adams ties up Rubel.
But Newsom has not converted since the first quarter.
No.
And that was another good example down there of him. They need him to score if they're going to pull away from us.
Well, what he needs to do is he needs to go through Rubel.
Yep.
Rubel with 3 fouls early in the third quarter. You got to go through him instead of trying to go around him if you're one of the bigs for Daleville. Merrick Adams gets to Newsom. Over to Wilson. Wilson, nearly carried it. He's going to find Leach up top. Noah Colvin again guarded by Manship. Hands off to Newsom. Back to Colvin in the corner. Down inside to Newsom. He's trying to find Rubel. Rubel's playing back behind him. Oh, Manship was standing on the.
Oh, yeah, he was on the line.
He was on the line, yeah. So Rubel was just not even touching Newsom, and Newsom grabbed it and almost felt like, okay, where's he at? Where's he at?
Yeah, he didn't like his position in that time.
So again, Royals lead by 3, 34-31, under 6 to play here in the third quarter. Leach guarded by Schilling, over to Merrick Adams. Adams going to set the screen for Colvin. And we're switching everything here. And double dribble there by Leach. How many turnovers is that now?
I got only 4, but I can't say that's 100% accurate.
I had 4 as well, so Trevor Swingley is getting ready to check in at the next dead ball. Set a screen, get it down to Rubel. Rubel tries to go, can't get it, and Noah Colvin's going to pull down the rebound. Flips it over to Leach, 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound, Schilling. Up ahead to Rubel, can't finish. Rubel smartly doesn't pick up another foul, and as Coleman Newsom gets the rebound. Up ahead, Wilson, no. Newsom again gets another offensive rebound.
Block from Rubel.
But then Leach with the rebound putback. And again, Rubel actually playing pretty smart, but he's just, you can tell he just can't be his same normal self on defense. Steal there from Noah Colvin. Step back 3 is good.
Just like that, our lead is gone and the Broncos jump in front.
36-34 Broncos. We're going to work it inside.
Really?
Let's see the replay.
That's
I thought the same thing, but.
Second time Eli's got a really bad foul.
Oh, he did. He pushed off with the left elbow.
Got his chicken wing out.
Yep, that's a good call.
Thing is, I don't know that he cleared out any space really. Maybe a smidge.
I think technically you're supposed to create space with it, but because that elbow went out, that's why they're going to call that.
Yep.
So I see it. I understand it.
Yeah, that's Manship's third.
Mm-hmm. So Garrett Shaw coming in. Merrick Adams off the screen. Finds Wilson in the corner. Back to Adams. Back to Colvin, back to Adams for three. Buries another one. Merrick Adams, his 5th three of the game.
Yeah, he's been on fire from behind the line.
Charlie, I thought Charlie was going to try and answer,
I
but
did
no,
too.
Shaw will. Garrett Shaw, air ball. Noah Colvin with his 6th rebound of the game. Swingley on the assist there from Josh Wilson. Swingley gets on the board.
And this game is in danger of being blown open right now.
Yep, Coach Bechtel's going to take a timeout.
And you know what? Some of that is because Rubel can't play as aggressive as he wants to with those fouls. He's not able to do anything inside.
And they're doing a good job taking advantage of it. So we got a 30-second timeout. Let's take a quick break and hear from our friends at 9 Star.
We're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Okay, folks, we're back here. Eastern Hancock trails by 7, 3:14 to go in the third.
Royals will inbound, and Morris will get the offense started.
Deflected pass there. Finds Schilling. Charlie, 3 on the way. In and out. Colvin with another rebound.
Yeah, he's had a whole bunch this quarter.
Like I said, he's got 7 overall. Finds Adams. Yeah, Schilling had a hold of him. Schilling, it was a good cut by Adams. Schilling had the buddy arm.
Yeah, he did.
Gets caught with the foul. Swingley to Colvin. They're trying to get it back to Adams, but Charlie Halcomb is harassing Adams, not giving him any space. Good D by Charlie there. Back to Swingley. Swingley's going to take the 3 over the outstretched arm of Rubel, and that's out of bounds to the Royals.
I think we were fortunate there. Thought it went off Garrett. So we'll take it and look to reset. The Royals with a 7-point deficit.
Now, Swingley has not hit a 3 on the season, so that's, if you're the Royals, that's what you're wanting, is him shooting that shot.
Right. Now Adams will check out. Newsom comes back in.
Now, maybe Swingley's a great shooter and just hasn't found his rhythm. That's kind of how Charlie is.
Yeah.
Charlie hasn't hit one on the season either, so let's see here. Charlie, I don't know how that pass got through there to Rubel.
No, we were all clustered together. That was not a good read.
And out of bounds, that's going to be Bronco ball.
I don't know about that. Schilling got cut off. There were 2 Broncos there, and they somehow called it off on us.
No Colvin. I don't know how that got through there. Into Newsom for 2 more. That's Newsom's first points since the first quarter.
Yep.
The lead is now 9. The Royals were down by double digits last night against Northeastern with only 2 minutes to go and came back in that one. So this is a team that's not going to get flustered easily here. Shaw drives, kicks. Morris 3 on the way. Off the mark. Rubel with the strong rebound and putback. There we go. We get a Caden Rubel sighting here. Offensive rebound putback. 7-point lead now. 1:25 left in the third. Wilson's going to drive with the left hand, hand to Swingley. He's going to get it to Leach. And finds Coleman Newsom. Back to Colvin. Colvin drives, dishes.
Now, I'd like him to take that elbow shot if I'm their coach.
Now, one of the assistants was waving his hands at him like you should have shot that. Step back three there, Noah Colvin.
Yep, his second of the quarter, and it's a 10-point lead for the Broncos under a minute to go in the third.
Oh, Coach Bechtel's calling a timeout. There we go, yep. All right, timeout from Coach Bechtel. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a quick one and hear from our friends at NASA.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
So the Royals.
We're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Hey, all right, we're coming out of this timeout. Royals down by 10. We got to get something going on offense and find a way to stop the Broncos on defense. It's not been a good quarter for us.
No, we've only scored 6 points this quarter. 40 seconds remaining here. Powers to Schilling. 3 on the way from Schilling is good.
It's one way to do it.
Schilling assisted by Powers. Cuts the lead back to 7 with under 30 seconds left here. Wilson to Colvin. Goes off the Leach, back to Colvin with 12 on the clock. Colvin's going to get a screen. Dumps to Newsom. Newsom back out to Colvin. Over to Leach. Colvin may not get a shot off. Gets the floater. Oh, my.
Yep, he just opened up and let him go.
I didn't think he was going to get a shot off. I thought he'd lost track of time a little bit, but the Euro steps in there. Yeah, Powers didn't want to jump over too far because he didn't want to leave his guy open in the corner. So at the end of the third quarter here, Eastern Hancock trails by 9. And again, we've been in this situation before. It's not a big deal for this Royal team. They're going to be fine. But we got to dig deep and bounce back here. So let's go ahead now. We'll hear from our friends at NASA.
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Okay. All right. Here we go, boys. Down 9, fourth quarter.
Schilling, Morris, Shaw, Rubel, and Powers in. Willis and Manship both sitting with foul trouble. Just how you draw it up, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's a way to start. Now we got to get some stops.
Noah Coleman gets it into Swingley. He backs down. His shot no good, and Caden Powers with the rebound. Morris finds Schilling. Schilling thought about the three, pulls up from 15 feet, in and out.
That was a great move from Schilling, too, and Rubel picks up his 4th foul, fighting underneath the basket.
I was watching the ball. I didn't see it. Oh, that was not – that looked like a foul live because I can't tell who that Daleville player is, fell down.
Yeah, he tried to block out. Yeah, he tried to block out Caden. They bounced into each other, and then Caden's just bigger.
Got to feel bad for him on that one.
Yeah.
So his 4th, team's first. Under 7 to play here. Wilson with the ball. Gets it over to Noah Colvin. Step back 3 again, off the mark. Manship fights for the rebound and gets it. What a play by Manship there. Fighting for that rebound. Powers is going to drive in. Spin move. Oh, they're going to call a foul. There we go.
Is that Colvin? Yep.
Noah Colvin just picked up his 3rd.
Yeah, he's gone a long way with 2.
Yes, he has.
Now, without having watched him play much, I would say he's probably a heady player. To be the point guard, play defense the way he has been playing, that's pretty impressive.
Only a junior. So he'll be back next year. Caden Powers sinks the 1st. Merrick Adams is going to come in for, not for Swingley, come in for Leach.
No, we're going to have to keep an eye on Adams.
Powers' second free throw is perfect.
The Royals cut the lead to 5.
Yep.
Good start.
10-5 in a minute and a half. Powers with 8 points for the game. Merrick Adams gets it inside to Newsom. Newsom and Rubel just can't do anything.
Nope. And they know it.
You know, Rubel just can't. And this is where, with him, you got to play smart. Swingley's grabbing all over him.
Yeah, but
Wilson with the steal.
Caden's lucky he didn't get a hooking foul that time.
Colvin to Adams, under 6 to go. Get it to Newsom in the high post. Wilson shuffled the feet. There we go.
Yeah, they're going to try to bait Caden into this.
Yes, they are. Because they're trying to get him, they're trying to drive and get him helping from the other side is what they're trying to do, or get him on a push.
Yeah, Swingley was playing pretty fit. He's already got arms on him. He's trying to draw an offensive foul.
Again, Royals trail by 7, 5.5 to go here in the 4th, I mean. They get Schilling up top, wide open 3. Luke Schilling short. Morris just takes it away from Swingley. Morris will respond with the 3. No. Newsom with the rebound. Got Newsom with 8 rebounds.
Wow.
To go along with his 12 points.
It's a nice player.
Newsom no good, rebounded by Morris. Throws it up ahead to Rubel. Rubel can't get the lay-in to fall. Oh, that's been his kind of night.
Yep.
That is what has happened all night for him. Wilson to Adams. 4:45 to go. Colvin guarded by Schilling. Gets it into Newsom. Back out to Colvin for 3. In and out, Rubel with the rebound.
Yeah, and I don't understand Newsom's playing so gentle. Down it.
That was that Swingley? He just hit Manship on top of the head. Manship finishes it. Has a chance to cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, and that was Rubel's rebound and pass too down court. Silly play from the Broncos.
Manship no good on the free throw. 4:23 to go. Broncos by 5. Next stoppage of play, we'll hit you with the trivia question, but still waiting on a stoppage of play here. Oh, Powers with the steal. And it's almost like they're going at Rubel too hard right now.
Yeah, but it's not. It like that was a weird like contort yourself up and under play from.
It's like they're trying to foul Rubel out rather than just running through their offense the last 2 or 3 possessions. Powers blocked by Adams. Adams finds Colvin. Oh, they're going to get him with the travel.
Yep. The thing, Newsom has to go at Caden. You can't. He's trying to draw a foul by not getting fouled.
Yes, exactly.
And Caden's playing it really, really smart. He's not biting on any of that stuff.
3:38 to go here in the game.
This what's going to get him though. I think down here is they're really trying to body him.
Powers for 3. Boom! Caden Powers hits the 3 and cuts the lead back down to 2. Colvin brings it over. Coach Fouch calls the timeout.
Way to go, Caden.
And now we get our trivia question. So here's our Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question for tonight. We've been talking about Rubel. He's averaging 9 rebounds a game here through the early part of the season. It's actually more than that because he had 13 last night.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the last player for Eastern Hancock to average 9+ rebounds for a season? So who was the last Eastern Hancock player? You can tell me the player or the year, either one. I'll take the player or the year. The last player to average 9 or more rebounds a game for the season.
Got a couple people I would guess. A couple people I think.
Again, the most recent one. So you can't go with like 1968.
Right.
Jerry Hurt or something like that.
You know, I'm thinking of a couple people that should have averaged 9+ rebounds a game. But I think I've got 2 that I think I would be confident guessing if I had to place some money on it.
We're not placing any money because this is a school.
Yes, and I don't have any money to place, so because this is a school.
And we're employed by this school, so.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of my guesses, that's popping up there. That would be one of my 2.
So again, Daleville Broncos lead by 2, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left here. Colvin finds Merrick Adams. Adams uses the screen, finds Newsom, 15-footer. No, Schilling with the rebound.
And even that elbow shot was a little tentative from Newsom. He is uncomfortable right now. That's benefiting us.
Powers gets it into Rubel. Rubel over to Manship. 3 on the way from Eli Manship. No. Rubel with the rebound. Putback. No. Rebounded by Leach. Man. Get it through to Newsom. Back to Colvin. 2:25 to play. Broncos lead by 2. Ooh. There's been about 3 passes that have been really ugly-looking passes that have taken weird bounces here.
Yep.
Flip it over to Leach. Leach nearly loses it. Leach is out of bounds.
Caden Powers causing some havoc over there.
Oh, they went with the jump ball instead.
I don't think that ref saw Leach out of bounds, and Luke went over and tied him up. So.
Oh, because Leach from here looked like he was sitting out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it'll stay here with the Broncos. But again, their offense has just become very stagnant here in this quarter.
Yep. They're playing not to lose instead of to win, I think. And to try to foul out Caden Rubel.
Yeah. Get it to Leach in the post. Leach with the little floater.
And that was a little bit better, but Leach was going to go to the basket and saw Rubel and stopped.
4-point lead for the Broncos. Minute 45 to go. Powers on the right wing with it. Throws the deep ball. Rubel skies to go get it. Rubel up and in for 2 more. Back to a 2-point game. Minute and a half to go. Wilson with the ball, guarded by Powers. He gets it up top to Colvin. Colvin over to Newsom. Minute 18. Back to Wilson. To Leach. To Colvin. Royals are just face guarding here. Powers with the deflection, nearly the steal. Colvin over to Wilson. Wilson can't get the fall. And Caden Powers with the offensive rebound. Eastern Hancock under a minute to play. Down by 2. Luke Morris gets bodied there by Wilson. The foul's going to be on the floor.
So that was Colvin rocketed that pass.
I know.
And was it Wilson who couldn't handle
Wilson
it real
couldn't
well?
handle it
Yep.
and then just had to flip it up there real fast and couldn't get the roll. So Schilling into Rubel. Up to Powers up top. Powers is going to drive. Back out to Morris. 47 seconds on the clock. Morris thought about the 3. Gets it over to Powers. Powers spins. Loops it up. No. Merrick Adams with the rebound. Get it to Wilson. Into Newsom. Newsom, the bucket and the foul. Oh, my.
Yep, and Manship, that's his 4th.
There's the replay on that one. If you're Manship, you just almost have to just make sure he doesn't make the shot. Newsom, a 67% free throw shooter, at the line to shoot the and 1 here.
Well, and Newsom recognized he didn't have Rubel on him that time.
No good. Rubel with the rebound. All right, 4-point game, 28 seconds remaining. Luke Morris drives, dishes over to Powers, back to Morris. His pass knocked out of bounds, deflected by Wilson with 20.6 on the clock.
Hey, Coach Bechtel called full timeout. He's going to settle the squad down and get a good shot.
All right. I'll catch my breath and we'll get to our trivia question.
Yeah.
So our trivia question was, Caden Rubel's currently averaging 9 rebounds per game. Who's the last player to average 9+ for a season? What was your 2 guesses? You said
I would have said Caleb Kennedy, and the other one I would have thought Addison True, because Addison, has got a lot of rebounds, right? And I always forget him because he's a guard.
Addison was 8.4 was his best season. That would be Jared Pyle.
Wow.
In 2011-2012 season, Jared Pyle averaged 9.3 rebounds a game. He had 213 rebounds over that 23-game season. So
nice. Way to go, Jared. And Chad Kokenauer got that right.
Chad Kokenauer got it. But when does Chad not get the question right?
That's true.
I could ask, which player went 3 of 5 from the free throw line in the 1971 conference championship game, and Kokenauer would have it right like that.
By the way, something else I learned about Coach Kokenauer this year, he is the voice of Royals wrestling at the home meets. He is the PA. I've been working the clock and got to have several conversations with him. So that was well played by him. John, I wouldn't have thought of Jared either. Jared in my mind's always a scorer.
It says 22 minutes 6 seconds. It's 20.6 seconds. So I will tell you the clock here as the clock's winding down. Schilling to inbound. Deflected, gets it into Powers. Over to Manship. They get it down. Leach knocks it away. 16.7 on the clock here. Royals still trail by 4.
You could see what we were going for there. We were going to get Rubel on the block.
Both teams have plenty of timeouts left here. Schilling to inbound. They get it to Manship up top. Manship's going to drive. Shoot the fadeaway. Get the roll. And more time ran off the clock there.
Hey, we didn't instant replay, did we?
I might have.
You could tune into the live stream and run it back down there at the scorer's table.
At 12.8, the official points to Coach Bechtel to give him the, if you see that, I paused it there. 12.8,
yeah, nice.
He does that.
Good clockwork.
Now, I don't know that we'll get the 12.8, but.
No, they are putting some time on that.
We just don't know how much because we're running the timer for the timeout right now. So Manship, that was kind of an ugly fadeaway. It was one of those I was like, no, and then it went in.
I think Manship is the king of ugly fadeaways. He is a grinder when he plays. Just tonight he's had a phenomenal game, but he has been working hard for all those points.
So 12.3 seconds. It's not a minute 23. 12.3 seconds on the clock. Broncos to inbound. This is Leach inbounding here for the Broncos. Gets it in. Oh, I thought Shaw was going to get the steal.
He had his hand in there. That was the free safety coming out, and Garrett, he must have just had it wrapped up for the tackle behind the deflecting hand.
So that's only the team's third fouls. 11.4 seconds on the clock here. Colvin now fouled by Manship. That's going to be Manship's fifth. Yeah. And Manship looked like he was trying to play defense there. He didn't look like he was trying to foul.
No. I'm not sure they wanted him taking the foul.
So Rubel's going to come in to give Manship. Again, Eastern Hancock, 9.7 on the clock. They trail by 2, 54-52. Leach to inbound again. They get it to Merrick Adams. He's tied up by Schilling.
Just Schilling second. Adams will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Royals got 8.6 to go.
Merrick Adams going to shoot 2. He had not attempted a free throw through the first 4 games of the season, but he was 1 of 3 on those attempts in the first quarter. He knocks down that one. Still only a 3-point game.
And we'd like him to miss this one. We grab the rebound and drain a 3.
8.6 on the clock.
Halcomb comes in.
Merrick Adams with 1 more free throw on the way. Sinks it. They get it to Luke Morris. He's going to get it across. Luke's going to pull up for 3. Air ball rebounded by Wilson. He gets it over to Colvin, and that's going to do it, folks. The Daleville Broncos knock off the Eastern Hancock Royals 56-52. Schilling kind of grabbed Colvin there at the end, but it was after the clock. He was trying to get a foul, and it wasn't anything malicious. But yeah, that's going to do it, folks. Daleville knocks off the Royals 56-52 in a thriller. Same score as last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Northeastern was 56-52. We're going to take a quick break here. Hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with the 9-Star postgame show when we return.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you. When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in Central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah. I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
All right, folks, we are back here in Charlottesville getting ready for the 9 Star Connect postgame show. The Daleville Broncos came out victorious 56-52 over the Eastern Hancock Royals. We'll do a quick rundown of scoring for tonight, and then we'll hit you with some statistical information. So for the Broncos, leading the way was Merrick Adams with 18 points, including 5 3-pointers. Noah Colvin had 12 points, 7 rebounds to go along with a handful of assists. Coleman Newsom, the big guy inside, 14 points, 8 rebounds, including 3 on the offensive glass. Logan Leach with 8 points, and then Josh Wilson and Trevor Swingley had 2 apiece. Coach?
Yeah, Royals were led by Eli Manship's 15. Caden Powers had 11, and Caden Rubel were 10. Those are the 3 in double digits. Morris had 7. Garrett Shaw had 4, and then Schilling had 3, and Halcomb had 2. We had a bunch of 27 total rebounds. I've got us at. So that's not horrible, you know.
No, I mean we were. Again, shots didn't fall. We didn't shoot well from 3. The only threes I have us making are Manship with the 3, Schilling and Powers. So I have us hitting 3 threes on the game. So just shooting rather poorly there from the 3-point line, although we really tried to get it in. I mean, we tried to play inside. We didn't take a bunch of threes. We were 3 of 10 or so. But a couple things. So, again, now the Royals, if we look at this, will fall to 2-3 on the season. This is and 1-1 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. Daleville now 4-2 on the season and 2-1 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. If we look at those conference standings, so now Daleville, as I said, they were 3-2 tonight, or 3-2, 1-1 overall. I think they lost to Shenandoah in the first game of the season. So now, again, Royals now 1-1, Daleville 2-1, and tough stretches coming up for both teams. It doesn't get a whole lot easier. Eastern Hancock, Knightstown, we talked about it. We have Knightstown next Friday. Rivalry game. It is here, but you never know what can happen in a rivalry game. Knightstown also 5-0 going into tonight. I know they played a tough Union City team tonight, so not sure on the outcome. I haven't heard that one yet, but we play them and then Blackford, a team we've never played before. That's a long drive on a Saturday to go up there. So we're going to have to bounce back. Sitting at 2-3. Again, it's not the end of the world. You know that we talked about it again last night. This is still a team learning to find itself. This is a team that's getting better with each game, and every game you're learning something. And tonight we learned how to play with Rubel in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our big guy, who was really the guy we leaned on last night, was the guy in foul trouble. We couldn't get him the ball a lot. We couldn't do a lot. He couldn't defend the goal like normal, so we learned to play without him. And we got a whole lot from a lot of other guys, including our Paxton Farms player of the game, who I think has to be Eli Manship.
Absolutely. Eli had 15 points. He had 7 rebounds, or 5 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, Eli came in, did awesome, got his first start of the year, and really showed why he earned that spot. Like you said, 15 points and just all over the place. So, and you get that. You get Shaw's starting to get more comfortable. Mm-hmm. He's playing better. Powers with his best game since that breakout. You know, he had 20 points in that first game, but I think nobody knew who he was. Right. They didn't know to guard him. They didn't know what he could do. And it's not a knock on him, but teams have now played him differently. And so this is his first game he's really played up to his potential since then. So we've had a good game from a lot of guys that have been really kind of support players up until now. So, again, as long as we keep learning, as long as we keep getting better, this season is going to be fine. We just have to make sure that we don't panic early on, in the third weekend of the season here. But I will give all credit. This Daleville team is going to be a good team.
Yeah.
You said it to me in the break, when we were in the commercial break. They're going to compete for a conference championship.
They are.
And, I know they already lost a game to Shenandoah, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them, push everybody else from here on out. And that sectional that they're in, that's going to be a tough – I know Liberty Christian's a good team, but, again, they're going to be a tough out. This is a really nice team with some really good, really smart, high IQ basketball players. So congratulations to Coach Fouch and her team, because they earned this victory tonight. Anything else, Coach, before we let our fans go here?
No, we want to say thanks for being with us this weekend. We will have those two next weekend, and if you enjoy the Eastern Hancock Knightstown rivalry, this is the week. I think we have a C-team game on Wednesday. And we have JV boys, no JV girls. Is that right?
I believe so.
JV boys on Thursday at
Knightstown,
and then we get a host of varsity games this year, so that's always a fun little stretch.
And I will be at LaPel on Tuesday night for the girls' game. LaPel, a top 5 team in 2A. The Royals, a top 5 team, just knocked off Cathedral this afternoon. So that's going to be a great game. I will be joined Tuesday night by Lily Maxwell and Sydney Johnson, two Eastern Hancock students. Lily's a manager of the basketball team, so she's going to give us lots of insider insight there. So be sure to tune in for that. That's going to be a great game. And then, like you said, we'll have all the action next weekend as well. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And again, not the outcome the Royals wanted, but, again, congratulations to the Daleville Broncos. They played well, they played hard, and they did earn this victory. So final score, Daleville 56, Eastern Hancock 52.